Okay, so this is going to be a video tutorial. It's going to be a walkthrough of how you now use the contact sheets and the new way of working with the database. So here we go. Enter QCF and apprenticeships. And we can click on Candidate Assessment Record if we want to search for or update a record or contact sheet. Click the image. Okay, scrolling down a little bit. The first page opens with a full list of all the candidates that we have on record, and there are 44 of them at the moment. So if you wanted to see just your own candidates, what you would do is click on Search, and scrolling down a little bit, we're going to use this search box here. We're going to ignore these settings for the moment, and we're going to click on Assessor Name, Choose with the drop down arrow. And we're going to have a look and use Altaf Hassanji and see who he's got. Once you click that, you can click here, Save Settings, and that will filter through and show Altaf's 4 of 44. Okay, if we wanted to go into one of Altaf's candidates, what you would do is click on the Edit hand and scroll down. And then beyond this search area here, you have the contact record just down here. I'm going to show you the contact record and amending it in a moment. But first of all, we're going to have a look at the top part of the record. Here you can choose by clicking the drop down arrow what type of meeting it's going to be. If it's always going to be an assessment, then the one that you choose, if that is assessment, the next time you come to it, it won't change. It's always going to be the same. Here we'd like you to put the date of your next appointment, so taking that out and putting in a new date, etc. We'd like you to put the start time of the meeting and the end time of the meeting. Here, when you very first set up a candidate, you will choose which apprenticeship framework or QCF the person is going to do. And here we'd like you to put in the name, just close that window, the name of the employer that's going to be running the QCF or apprenticeship for the candidate. Here we really need you to put in the meeting venue name and then the address. Once this is inserted, and if it never changes, then this information will always be there, so you won't have to keep updating it. It will always stay the same, and if there are any changes, then you can update it. Okay, having done all that, you will then need to access this contact record. And to do so, first of all, we need to expand the box. So we click on this icon here, toolbar toggle, and we're going to maximize this window by clicking on toggle full screen mode, this four-headed arrow button. And now you can see the full record, and you can add to the contact sheet. Once you've added and updated the contact sheet, click on the four-headed arrow again to shrink it back down, and then vitally click Save and View, because it's at this point that you're saving the information that you've just updated. Okay, if we want to see everybody in the list, again, we click on View List. Excellent. Okay. If we want to just see one record, click on View Single, and you can work through like this, and it will, and so on, and you can dip in and out. However, the quickest way for you to access your records is to click on Search and click on your assessor name from the drop down. If you just want to search on a candidate name and you're not sure which assessor this candidate belongs to, you can just type in the name, and it doesn't even have to be the full name, it can just be the first name or the surname, and click on Save Settings. What happens is the database filters under the name of Louise and brings one candidate, and in this case it's Louise Bailey, forward. If you want to see some information about that person, you click on the edit hand and scroll down. And here we have the contact sheet. And just for the record, we will expand, find out what we need to know, and when we've finished, if the four-headed arrow in the toolbox has disappeared, just click on this one, toggle toolbar, to expand the toolbar, and then click on the four-headed arrow and it will shrink back down. Not forgetting, of course, to scroll down, save and view. If you click on the back button, you'll be able to go back to the home page. If we click on Assessor Resources, we find the resources under here, and we can click on a drop down arrow and so on, and we can find the resources that we need. To go back to the home page, click on this button here. Here, this is a forum area, and this is where news articles can be posted out from. So these three buttons here, Candidate Assessment Record, Assessor Resources and Forums, are actually just listed here. These links here will take you to exactly the same place as clicking on the images. So one more time, Candidate Assessment Record, search, scroll down, either look for your candidate name or simply choose a date in the future or in the past to have a look what appointments are on what day. So we'll go for the 14th of the 12th, 15, and if we click on Save Settings, it will bring forward however many appointments have been logged into the database at this point. And here we are, we have just one appointment for the 14th recorded at the moment. It's vital that when you next go make an appointment to see a candidate, that you actually update the date of the appointment here, the start time and the end time, and also make sure that this meeting address is up to date. Once you've updated all your records and put those addresses in, you won't have to do that again unless those addresses change. I hope I've covered everything in this video tutorial. Please do get in contact with me via email amanda.cooper@gloucestershire.gov.uk with your query, and if you leave a mobile number, I can call you back. Okay, great. Thank you.